Welcome, 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 everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I am your host, DBoss. And I'm just letting everybody know that thank you for watching me for all this. For 7 years, my show's on TV for about 4 years. And you can watch me Monday to Friday from 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 a.m. And on CaribVision, we're in 28 different countries, including London, UK, through the various cable networks in the US. And in Canada, BellFibe channel 658, you can watch. And in case you missed it, you can go to the DBoss networks on YouTube, and you can see all the wonderful guests that I've done. But I hope everybody's been doing their 15 minutes of laughing or more, because, that helps release stress. That helps release any toxins in your body. It helps relieve, keep you looking youthful. It also tones your abs. But I'm not saying you have to stop going to the gym, because, that 15 or that's not going to really do it unless you're already, toned, toned there. So, and don't say that you don't have anybody that you could do some laughing with, because you could call somebody, you could listen to something funny. They got all these streaming today, but in case you say, okay, you know what, I can't find anybody to laugh with, you can go and sign up for laughing classes. And I hope everybody doesn't have to do that option, because that's not really necessary, not with all the technology of today. But we're going to hear something from one of our sponsors, Vital Steps to Vital Health. And we have a real special guest for you today, and he's not Jamaican. All right, so we'll be right back.
Welcome to your vital steps to better health and fitness. I'm Joanne James. Today we're going to talk about the effects of no exercise on the muscles. Many people are spending a lot of time sitting at their desk and not exercising, as well as the internet has taken people out of the exercise realm and into sitting down and playing games on their phones. There's a major detriment to not exercising. When you don't exercise, your muscles become weak, and that impacts your bones. So now you have both weak muscles and weak bones. The other problem is you lose strength, and the daily activities that you like to do become more difficult. So it's important to be doing some form of exercise to keep the muscles toned. And thirdly, your body composition will change. You will end up getting more body fat and less muscle mass, which then tends to be unattractive, and you lose energy and you become more fatigued. So do yourself a favor. Get into a great exercise routine. Find somebody who can put you on a great program. Your body's going to love it. I'm Joanne James, and this has been your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. Take care.
Thank you for that tip, Joanne James. I can't wait to introduce the next guest. And I'm not saying I don't enjoy my Jamaican guests, but we're going to find out about this guest. What he's doing, how he came up with his name, we're just going to see what is going on with him in his journey. So with no further ado, I introduce to you AVARAN.
Hello, DBoss. First of all, I'm so happy that you got my name right.
Well, it's easy to say it. Why people call you something else?
Man, they. I don't want to tell you the horror stories with people calling my name right, but it's not hard.
Well, it's just, if you pronounce it, it's a way it pronounces. If you know how to pronounce things, right?
That is true. That is true. That is true.
If you don't, then okay. Well, maybe they can say it a different way.
I'm happy that you have me on your show today.
All right. Well, AVARAN.
Yes.
I want to know. Can you tell here on Real Life Matters? We like to know where everybody comes from and what their cultural background is.
Okay. I'm from the Bahamas. I'm living in a small island called Bimini. It's like 50 miles off of Florida. So, yeah, I'm from the Bahamas. I'm Bahamian.
Okay. So 50 miles. So you could take a boat and go to Florida?
Yes. It depends on what kind of boat you're in. it depends on what kind of boat you're in. You could get to Florida in like an hour, maybe. Yeah.
Well, if you have a good one, that's the money boats.
Yes, it's true.
But a lot of people like to go to that place. Bahamas very, it's a vacation spot where people like to go. We're
Yeah.
talking on air. I went to Nassau, so he says that's not the real Bahamas.
Yeah.
So
You gotta
next
you
time,
gotta venture. You got a lot of different islands you could go to.
yeah. But I guess a lot of the cruise ships they stop in Nassau also, right? Or
Yeah, I mean, most of the islands have cruise ships going to them now because you have Royal
okay.
Caribbean and Carnival. Those are the
Oh,
two
okay.
major cruise lines that you know are in the Bahamas.
And what's your national dish in Bahamas?
Man, I really can't say because I don't eat too much
I'm
things,
trying
so
to figure out what
maybe
is
the
the
national
national
dish I don't even eat it. So I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Okay, well, we'll just know that you have good food down there. That's all. I know
Yeah,
they got the fish.
I agree still.
I know they got the fish fry. You guys like to do that on Fridays.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I,
And
I had
it
that.
depends on
That
which
was good.
island you're in. It depends on when the fish fry is.
Oh, they have it on different days then.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, the one I went to was on a Friday in
Okay.
uh in Nassau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all. Yeah.
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 One of
And
the
you got a
major
lot of
ones.
different fish. All right. So, Avaran, tell us how did you come up with that name? Or is that your real name?
Oh no, I
Well,
think we get technical difficulty.
it's looking like he's
All right.
popping up.
Huh?
Are you okay? Or do you want to sign
Okay.
out and sign back in,
Yeah,
or
I'm
what
back.
do you want to? Okay.
No,
All
I'm
right.
good. I'm good. It looks like
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So, how did you come up with your name, Avran?
My name was given to me by my parents, so that's my
Oh,
my
that's a real
original real
first
name.
name. Wow,
Yeah.
that's
It
nice.
it it, it actually came.
Well, he'll be right back. As you say, people have a little bit of technical difficulties, and sometimes that happens. So we'll just wait. He'll probably be back in a moment. Sometimes that happens when they're in the islands. You know what I mean? Sometimes the internet is be chipping in and chipping out. But Avran, I guess a lot of people like to go to Bahamas, which a lot every time you hear somebody get Bahamas, but sometimes people goes misconstrue Bahamas and Barbados, so sometimes it gets thing, but it's two different places and two different cultures. Even though the name starts with both of the names starts with B. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on one more a different commercial. Oh, he's coming back here. Here he is. Here you are. We know you get back at some point. we were just talking. We were just talking. I was just telling everybody that some people go get Barbados and Bahamas because they're two different places. They always get them confused, but it's two different cultures
Right.
and two different places. They're in the Caribbean. So, all right. So your name.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
tell us what
So yeah,
inspired
like I was
you.
saying with my name,
Yes.
yeah, it actually came first with my name. It actually came out of the Bible with the Maccabees books in the Bible. So it's
Okay.
actually in Maccabees 2,
Okay.
Avaran. So
Okay.
Avaran was also go on.
All right. So what inspired you to become an artist? Was somebody in your family an artist, or you just said, you know what, I'm just going to do this?
You know, for me, uh, becoming an artist, growing up, my parents were always in the church, and they were either the band leader, the choir leaders, the piano player, or something like that. So, growing up, that's what I was a part of. I mean, I never sang in the choir or anything like that, but that's what I visually saw as growing up. So I think that
Okay,
that
so
that played a part with me.
do you play any music? You played musical instruments or no?
Unfortunately, I do not. My voice is my instrument.
Okay, well, even better. That's good. All right,
Yeah.
all right. So, who do you perform? Who have you performed with or for?
Man, I have a very, very long list. Starting with
Wow.
uh, Dennis Brown, John Holt, Freddie McGregor, um, Barris Hammond, Luciano Sizzler, Mikey General, Capleton, Anthony B, Yami Bolo. It's like the list is very long. So by me calling those names, you could actually see that um, I haven't just arrived. You know?
No,
Yeah,
no, you can tell. All right.
yeah.
So, if you had an opportunity to do a collaboration with anybody in any genre of music, which three would you want to do a collaboration with that you haven't?
I think when it comes to reggae, probably Barris Hammond. Uh, boy, for me, it's hard to actually say artists from other genres because in today's
It seems like he's stuck in space for a little bit here, but what I'm going to do until he gets back, we're going to play one of his songs and then he's going to tell us. So I'm going to play this one by, it's called Father's Works. It's with AVARAN and featuring Luciano. Here we go. It's the Father's Work. What do we? Yeah. Got to be strong. Be strong. We don't need more time to know. Withers our will this away. Once we work and pray, we know there'll be a better day. Oh, yeah. Some people been working very hard in the same style, and there's no way we're gonna give it. We won't go good into our lives. If we don't stay conscious, the further won't stay with us. Oh, child, for so long, we've been traveling through the storm. But after the storm, it's gonna be a calm. Together, families away. And was job stay. There's no way for us to stay. By the words that you've spoken, you've been working hard for sure. To be to secure. I had to
Okay. It's the Father's words we're doing. It's not okay. Because the child of the wicked man's system. It's not okay. It's the Father's words we're doing. It's not okay. Because the child of the wicked will make it cause we're strong to tear down the walls of Babylon. Tear down the walls. Okay. When I see the lion, feel the trouble of the dragon, and just like the walls of Jericho, we'll be marching in the battlefield. It's the Father's words we're doing. We had no faith. Because the God of the wicked man system. Well, I'm telling you, that's a great song there with AVARAN and Luciano as featured on that track. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the next one here, which he has another track until he comes back. It's called various. It's by various artists, and it's called Dragon and the Bear. Well, that's very interesting. And when he comes back, he's going to have to tell us about that. All right, here we go.
It's been over 80 years since a major conflict has broken out in Europe. The result has left many with a deep sense of uncertainty. 50% of Americans surveyed by the American Psychological Association fear that we are at the beginning stages of World War III.
Well, he's back, and this is we played the other one with Luciano. We could stop. We could just pause this one for a minute. So, if you could tell us, AVARAN, how
Yes.
with Luciano, how you guys came about.
I did a show. I did a show with Luciano in 1998 in Miami. So um, after that show, I always kept in contact with him. So you know, he came to Nassau one time, and I had the rhythm, and he was able to drop his vocals. I dropped my vocals, and that's how that one came about.
Wow. Okay, and then this one here I was just playing before we go back and play a little bit more. It's called the Dragon, the
Yeah.
Eagle, Dragon, and the Bear. Well, those are some strong animals
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
That one came about because in the news every day in the news you hear about the U.S., you hear about Russia, you hear about China. So the U.S. is the eagle, Russia is the bear, and China is the dragon. Right?
Wow.
So if you listen to the song, it's talking about time of war. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So let's
Yeah.
hear this
So
one.
that's basically.
All right. So let's hear this a little bit of this one, and we'll come back to you.
Okay.
The result has left many with a deep sense of uncertainty. 50% of Americans surveyed by the American Psychological Association fear that we are at the beginning stages of World War III. living in there. The mark of the beast, it's real out there. Look at the world, get up for war. She's a dragon and a bear. Look at the whole world living in there. The mark of the beast, it's real out there. Look at the world, get up for war.
Well, that's a real good one. I like how it's a song. Is different people saying or talking in it, or
Yeah. At the beginning, the intro. The intro is someone else.
okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's not you.
No, it's not me. It's someone else for the intro.
All right. Okay. So we got. So what artists are in that track?
That track is me alone, but that came off of a compilation. The compilation with the same rhythm has Mikey General. It has an artist in the Virgin Islands called Jadesta. There's also an artist from Trinidad I think Sister Effa or Ifa. Is also on the track. Maybe there's one or two more I can't remember at this time, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So we coming back to you now. You know,
right.
you said you want to do with one artist. So what is your other two artists?
I think I'm gonna just stick with the reggae realm. Maybe like I said, Barris Hammond. I mean, do these artists have to be alive? Because there's a lot of great artists that's already passed.
Right. But like if you want to do, because people do watch the show and see if they want to do something with you, and you mention them, and they do reach out.
True. Maybe. Man, it's a hard decision.
Can't be that hard.
Maybe a Tony Rebel. And maybe a Sizzler Kalanji, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you open? Are you open to doing like some Afro beats or reggaeton?
Yes. I had the opportunity to do a song with this guy in Africa called Shatta Walla, but it didn't come to fruition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll come up again because it got so many people now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm open to whatever makes sense. I'm open to.
Okay. So are you open to some soca?
I mean, it depends. My brain cells can't actually comprehend a soca rhythm. You know what I mean? So
okay.
Yeah, that's like dancehall.
But a lot of reggae artists do go in collab with different people like Marshall, Cass.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Skinny Fabulous. You know, you're not changing how you sing. They just incorporate you into the tune, into the track, into the rhythm.
I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to
it. Because you know what? Because I always tell artists, because the artists that doing soca, they're not just necessarily from Trinidad, but anyways that do that every year, they got to come up with at least 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah, that's true.
And they got to be creative, because because now it's over, so they got to have their hits coming up again.
Yeah, that is true.
So which is that? So when you do your creativity and your writing and your songwriting, where do you go to do it? Are you in the car? Are you having a drink in the backyard? Are you just walking around?
Most time I'm in the car. I think the visuals as I'm driving it stimulates my visual and my brain cells. So I think in the car.
Okay. And you tape. Well, obviously you have your phone. You can tape because a lot of people say they
Yes,
forget if they got something,
yes, right. It's
and
much
you'll
easier
never
now.
remember it. Yeah, and you never remember the thing.
That is true.
You might think, oh, when I
Yeah,
get up or when I get to the place, I'll remember it, and then you have to pull over.
gone. One thing, if I'm asleep and I wake up and I have something in my head, I take my phone, I record it right quick, and then I go back to sleep because by the time I wake up, I won't remember.
Even if you could pray hard and say, oh my goodness, please God, bring it back.
It's true.
Because you might have been dreaming, dreaming it, and
Yeah,
then you don't
yeah,
even know. You woke up, well, I don't even know what I was saying.
that's true.
All right. So tell us now, okay, about this other song here. Strangers, No Stranger to Love.
Ah,
With different beats.
you know, uh, No Stranger to Love is a love song. You know, it's
Okay.
basically, like we as humans, I'm sure everybody had heartbreak, and so it's basically a heartbreak song, you know,
Oh.
put into a reggae format. Yeah. So
So does it pertain to you?
everything that I sing pertains to me.
Oh, okay. People, he's telling you the truth now.
Yeah.
Because some people say, no, maybe it's somebody I know,
Nah,
which
it's
which,
100% me.
which is my twin,
Yeah.
All, all right. So here we go. We're gonna hear a little bit of this. I'm no stranger to love. Okay, here we
Yeah.
go.
Talking about love, talking about love. I never knew. Oh, I never knew. Love would be no stranger to love. To love. Feel like a battlefield. Who can ever feel it? I've been up many times. Love time enough. You real. Try not to say bye bye. Still I need love in my heart. So I'll get love with a broken heart. When it was love who tore it apart. Don't stranger to love. To love. When I jump back, nothing will come easy. I got your love. Mama told me that it is running away and coming back for more. So tell me who do you trust in your love?
Well, I like that one. That one getting you thinking. Sometimes you don't want to be thinking about that.
I know.
Make you start
I
thinking
know.
about, oh yeah, I remembered him,
Yeah. Ah,
or her, or something.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
takes you back. It has you reminiscing. So I guess every time you hear you perform that song, you probably be thinking about whoever or
Oh man,
whomever.
it's crazy. Yeah.
So that's one of those songs. If you want to start thinking
Yeah. Never forget.
about those things,
Never
you won't
forget.
forget it.
No. Hey, at
Never
least you won't
forget.
forget, so you won't end up in that situation again.
That's it. That's it. That yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good with the positive. Yes. All right. So tell us now about this one here. I know you're thinking. Now you're thinking about who you wrote that song for, and
Ah,
I didn't even write the song, and I'm thinking,
that one has been long gone.
wow. Well, they're in the memory bank. I
Yeah.
mean, out in the safe.
Unfortunately,
All right. Um, who shall? Okay, it's this next one here. Who shall Jah send?
yes.
Tell us about that.
Who shall just send? I recorded this song, right? And um all the instrumentation and everything was done in Jamaica.
Okay.
The song is basically self-explanatory. It speaks about the one who was said to be coming. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now,
All right.
this is speaking of the Kings of Kings, Lord of Lord,
Okay.
who because I mean, whether people want to deny it or whatever, the Bible specifically speaks of the throne of David, right? Now,
Yes.
the throne of David didn't magically just disappear and just is nowhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you do research, you will find out that the throne of David actually was in Ethiopia, and
All right.
that's where the King of Kings and Lord of Lords sat on the throne. So, I mean, I'm not here to preach to anybody. Information is out
Yeah,
there readily available. You know what I mean? So
it's true.
you just gotta open your eyes.
And you gotta see and know the
Yeah,
reality of stuff. Some people
yeah,
don't want to know the reality, but
right.
you're speaking that in this song. So was
Yeah,
it just you in this song, or has anybody
yeah.
else in it?
Yeah, just me, just me.
All right, people. Here we're gonna say who
Who
you can
shall
you
just
can
send?
introduce it.
Yeah, this
Who
is who
shall
shall
just
just send.
send?
This song is being promoted right now, so just request it to your radio stations.
All right, all right. Here we go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
It, it's how you formulate the story with the voice and the, like
Yeah.
if someone was going to say that and they're reading it, it wouldn't come out like that. But the way who shall just send, and then when you
Yes.
say,
Yes.
Solomon was one of the kings, it's how you,
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the song was put together very
you
good.
know, how long did it take you to put this together?
I mean, I could tell you the true story behind this song, but I won't.
Oh,
But it came together very, very good.
okay. So do you have a video for this one or no?
No, I actually don't have a video. Along my music career, I only have one music video. But I mean, I
What?
just don't like being on video and being on camera. So hey, and
He's a
I had to
performer,
think,
people. He's a performer. You hear
yeah,
me? You understand?
yeah, you know, and like I had to think 10 times before coming on this platform here. But it's all good.
Well, we would find you. So the handler, your handler, and your people, whoever connected you to me, we get you. We got you. So
Yeah,
you can take this one. You can take this interview here and keep it because now people are gonna know who AVARAN is,
yeah, and I
and we
appreciate that
got him live and
100%.
direct. And he's a
It's going
veteran.
in a good direction,
He's a
though.
and he's Bahamian, people. You
A
see how
hundred
he hiding
percent.
up his so, and probably a lot of people probably wouldn't even know that
I know, it's true. It's very true.
because somehow it's sad though. Anybody can sing reggae and
Yeah,
reggae music and stuff, but they always just automatically say thing is
right.
everybody's from Jamaica,
From Jamaica,
and that's not
exactly.
true because they got people from Guyana, they got people
Yeah,
from all over the place that be
yeah,
singing,
that's
and
true.
they'd be like,
Yes.
and they got people a big guy. Another guy I know is King Tapa, and
Mm,
everybody thinks he's from Jamaica, and he's from Dominica.
okay.
So, a lot of I don't know.
Yeah.
You probably heard of him, right?
Yeah,
King
I think I
Tapa.
did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
until
have.
he came on the show, he came on my show, and he told, and then after he said, I asked him where he was from. He said Dominican. I said what? Then all of a sudden, everybody was like, "Oh, we need him to come on the show. This Dominican born." I said,
Hmm.
"Yeah." And who told him first? It was me. Because a lot of people, and he said he just goes with it. He lives out in Florida. He's doing a lot
Okay.
of stuff, and and he comes on here often. You can't be a stranger. You got to come on and
Yeah.
just show people who you are because I never really heard of you. Tell
Ah.
you the truth. Maybe the name came up, but it maybe just didn't register.
Right.
Who if I'm saying that, there's probably a lot of other people that don't know, but they're gonna know you now,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
that is
see
true.
you.
Yeah. My
So
big thing
what's up
was
next for you?
um my big thing was promotion and marketing, you know? But I think I'm trying to get a handle on that. But next up for me is I travel to Nassau tomorrow, and I've got this show with Bushman, Queen Africa, Anthony B, and Chesedek. So the show is called Reggae in the Park. I think they have it every year, and I'm on it on it
Okay.
this year.
Well, you getting on it if you got to travel so far. I'm traveling to Nassau. like how like how far is it
No, actually,
from where you're at?
by flight, it's only 30 minutes.
Oh, stop! Oh, you have to actually take a flight. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah. 30 minutes.
Okay,
Quick and easy.
and it's a small flight, I guess.
Not really. It's a jet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's a good sized
You
jet.
see, you're educating some people because I he'll come back on a minute. I would have thought that he would have been traveling, and a lot of people probably thought, well, maybe you just go over there and take a boat and you're over, you're over there, not knowing that it's a bigger place and that people actually got you have to take a flight to another island. A lot of people, there's a misconception us living up here in uh, in North America and stuff like that. We just think that maybe the islands are so close that 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 you really don't have to do that or anything like that. But obviously, Bahamas is a big place because I was just saying that probably some people probably think that you'd probably just take a boat over there.
No, we got jets. Everything that America has, we have. I'm definitely
Okay.
sure.
I thought you would have got one of your friends' boats and say, "Look, we're going over to
Nah,
Nassau. Everybody, just hop
nah,
in."
not gonna do that. No, but we got jets and planes and all that good stuff too.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's okay, but we didn't know. We said it's 50 miles from Florida, so
Yeah,
I was thinking because when you said I'm actually traveling out, I'm thinking traveling. I thought he's in the islands close. But anyway, this is real life matters, and this is what we do. We learn every day, and everybody
yeah,
who's not just like me. Now we're learning. When we live up here in North America, we don't really know unless you're born there. So I'm
yes,
born in the islands.
yes,
So this song you're promoting. So what others? What you have any other tracks that's
yeah.
coming out?
I'm currently working on. I mean, it's basically finished, but it's not mixed and mastered yet. The song is
Okay.
called "When Love Makes You Cry." So I, I'm
Oh,
I'm on the, I'm on the lover's tip right now.
well, did
Oh,
something happen to you? Or,
it, it's another heartbreak
or
song.
is it a
But
good? Is it a good cry? No. We got
uh,
no. You stepped yourself into this one. Is it a good cry or a bad cry?
no, I don't ever think there's a good cry. I'm not sure, but it, it's another one of those songs. When I first started singing, I never used to sing love songs. I just was strictly culture. But I'm trying to mix it up now.
Well, give us a little sample of it. This is a little maybe a verse.
The chorus goes, when love makes you cry, you always remember the first time love breaks your heart, and it hurts so deep inside when love makes you cry. You always remember the first time love breaks your heart, and it hurts so deep inside. It's like I lost my best friend. Got put out in the rain. I was walking for miles without a destination. Girl, you finished my words before I say a thing. You're walking away from love just to save your heart. When love makes you cry. Something like that.
Woo! Well, and you're gonna come back. This is not gonna be your last time coming here.
No, I can come back. Don't worry about it.
You're gonna come back and you're gonna play that song. You won't come back as long because
Yes.
now everybody was playing. Everybody gonna play with you now because they're gonna say he coming back on again. All right,
I know. I'll be back. I'll be back.
since maybe you gotta bring whoever's making you cry.
No, we're not gonna do that.
No, we won't. No, I'm just joking. We would never put you on the spot like that. All right, so you're seeing people. You're seeing all the teeth now. So you hit something.
I know, right?
All right. So are there any shout outs that you want to give to your people?
Um, I want to shout out Sue Oliver in London. Um, she does a lot of reggae promotion for me, and I 100% appreciate that. Um, Also, just a lot of my reggae compadres, I would say. This reggae business is like you gotta navigate and find your own way sometimes, And sometimes
Okay.
people can point you in the right direction, but most time you gotta find your own way through. And I think I've been able to find my way through at a certain point. You never know, I might hit a
Okay.
barrier and I might have to come back through the maze and go a different way, but um people like Luciano who did the song with me, Mikey General. Um, I mean, I can't even mention everyone, but everyone who
Wow.
was instrumental in my career. I just give thanks. I give thanks to the Most High also because every morning I wake up, I go to sleep, I have to say a prayer just for being here.
Wow.
You know, yeah,
Hmm. So last question, when you
yeah.
transition on, what kind of legacy you want to leave here back with the people?
Boy, when people, when people listen to my music, I want them to actually say, all right, yes, this guy was living up to what he's singing. You have people who singing not even halfway living up to the words that they putting on record, you know? So I just want to be known as someone who is 100% real,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So that's basically it.
And real with the love songs.
That too. That too.
we just we just we just just messing with you. All right. So, so we won't let you live that one down. All right. So if people want to book you, follow you, keep up with you, where can they find you on your social medias?
All right. Everything that I have social media wise is compacted into one website. It's avaranmusic.com. It's AVARAN music.com. So if you go on that website, you could find all of my social medias, everything right there. So
Wow.
you don't have to go looking everywhere.
There's not Tom Jones or something like this. You can't find. Oh, that's what it
No.
is. All right. Well, well, it's been a pleasure, Avron, talking to you about your journey, this Bahamian
Thank you.
person and where he's from. And he's not people a new artist. He's a veteran. He's a very seasoned artist. If you have never heard of him,
I like
go stream the go stream the music, pay for the music. As I always, tell people, that's how they get in the charts.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's how they get
Exactly.
rated. So if you don't go out there and rate them, then you don't know about them, then their music, and then they're like, oh, who's he? Yeah, well, because you didn't pay for the thing, that's why that's why you don't hear the name. Okay. And they work hard.
Exactly.
I always
Exactly.
encourage everybody to work hard to do your craft, and we work
Yeah.
hard to do stuff. All right. So, anyways, I do want to thank the viewers
Yeah.
for tuning in tonight with the journey with Avaran and his reggae, all kind of stuff. They got a lot of things to look up for you. So, anyways, peace, good night, and bye for now.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bless.